Let's see. Mm, hmm. Oh, yeah, I did forget to mention I am using a new team. But yeah. Hmm. Alright. I'm gonna Mega Evolve Electros and go for Thunderbolt into Charizard. And have Whimsicott use Tailwind. Yes, I am using Mega Electros. Yep, there's the Mega Charizard Y. Alright. Down goes Charizard. And now I have boosted my special attack. Because if you... For anyone who doesn't know, Mega Electros' ability is a mixture of two different abilities. Those being Levitate and Beast Boost. Yeah, that that Beast Boost. Alright. Now, Aerodactyl is stuck using Rock Slide. Dang, Venusaur is still faster? Like, I had Tailwind up, and Venusaur was still faster. Good thing I was able to take out the Venusaur. But now I'm gonna fall to Rock Slide. Well, Electros, you did good this match. You took down two of their Pokemon already. Alright, come on out, Garchomp. And they brought out Basculegion. Oh hey, I have one of my own. Two turns of Tailwind left. Alright. Rock Slide to hit both. Moonblast into Aerodactyl. They can't use Wide Guard because I hit them with Encore, forcing them to use Rock Slide. Alright. Down goes Aerodactyl. So now they only have Basculegion left. They use Last Respects into Garchomp, which takes it out. But luckily for me, I have my own Basculegion. I have Tailwind up, so I think I should maybe fast. Oh, I'm not faster. Okay. I thought I would be faster, because I'm under Tailwind. So I think I might lose this. because their Basculegion outsped mine. Yeah. Okay. Their Basculegion outsped my Basculegion inside of Tailwind. As in, mine was in Tailwind and theirs wasn't. I do have a bit of a bulkier Basculegion instead of on the fast side, but like, I feel like it should have still outsped, considering Tailwind. Okay, let's see. My opponent has Excadrill, Orthworm, Tyranitar, Garchomp, Milotic, and Aerodactyl. Alright, going to lead. I am going to bring Electros, because of its ability, it ain't got any weaknesses. Bring Basculegion. And in the back, Garchomp. Under most normal circumstances, it doesn't tend to fail me. Alright, I led with Excadrill and Tyranitar. I'm gonna Mega Evolve Electros, go for Flamethrower into Excadrill, Tailwind on the Whimsicott to boost my speed. Alright, there's the Mega Electros. Out comes the Tailwind. Okay, Excadrill is still faster. Alright, Flamethrower hits the Excadrill. Does not take it out though. Is not ideal. Okay, Dragon Dance is very much not ideal. Come on, Garchomp. Help me win this battle. You're in Tailwind, so hopefully you can outspeed that Excadrill. Let's see, what do they do? Okay, they use Protect on Tyranitar. Alright. I was able to outspeed the Excadrill. Electros doesn't have to worry about ground-type moves, since its ability Elevate lets it... Well, Elevate is basically just Levitate plus Beast Boost, and Levitate makes it so that you can't get hit by ground types. Alright. And they bring in their own Garchomp. Gonna use Giga Drain into the Tyranitar, Dragon Claw, to hit. No, not Dragon Claw. Gonna use Earthquake again. Please tell me this Garchomp isn't Choice Scarf. If it is, I hope mine can outspeed since we are in Tailwind. Mega Garchomp? Huh? Did not expect that. Okay. Alright, down goes Tyranitar. Which means I have an Elevate boost now. But do I survive this Mega Garchomp? I don't know. We'll just have to see. Oh, they used Dragon Claw into my Garchomp. Okay. Time to bring in Basculegion. Their last Pokemon is Milotic. Oh hey, this is perfect. I can just hit that thing with Thunderbolt. And then I'm gonna try to go for Last Respects into their Garchomp. Okay, they used Protect on Milotic. Which means Thunderbolt is blocked. Last Respects hits their Garchomp, taking it out. So now they only have Milotic left. How you gonna stall against Mega Electros with its special attack boosted? Okay, no more Tailwind. Oh, they forfeited. Nice. Yeah. Alright. Time for yet another match. Okay. What are they going to be? Ah, just your typical rain team. I see. Gonna lead with Electros and Whimsicott. In the back, I'll have Basculegion and what else? Hmm. Oh, what? I'll bring Metagross this time. No. Hydreigon. Because Hydreigon can use Snarl, which will lower the special attack of Archelodon, which will definitely be helpful. Okay. They lead with Sableye and Swampert. Now, I don't think a Giga Drain will... I may as well try. No, both of these are pretty big threats. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna Mega Evolve and then Protect. Then go for Moonblast into the Sableye. Alright. Let me guess. Rain Dance? Nope. Light Screen. Huh? Okay. I didn't bring Metagross, so that might be something. If I had brought Metagross, then I would have been able to break their screens with Psychic Fangs. They tried to go for Encore. Alright, Eelektross is coming back in. I'm gonna go for Aqua Jet into Sableye. Giga Drain to hit the Swampert. Do they finally go for Rain Dance? I mean, it would help their Swampert, but it would also help my Basculegion. So I don't know. Swampert used Protect. Okay. Aqua Jet hits the Sableye, and they go for Reflect. Let's see. Please tell me their last move isn't Disable. Let's see, what do they do? Alright, Aqua Jet takes out the Sableye, so I don't gotta worry about Rain Dance. If they have it, that is. Wave Crash. Oh. Wait a minute, I thought that doesn't... I thought... Hey. Hold on. Okay. I would assume their last Pokemon are Archelodon and Pelipper. There's Pelipper, and there's Archelodon. Going to use Last Respects into Pelipper, Snarl to hit both and to lower special attack. I just gotta hope that they don't go for Wide Guard. Archelodon goes for Protect. Okay. Alright, Snarl's gonna be hitting Pelipper. then gets hit by Last Respects, but doesn't quite fall to it. No. My Tailwind is over. Okay. Alright. Aqua Jet, please KO this Pelipper. Oh my god. It's in rain! And boosted by adaptability and stab. How did it not KO? Literally how? I needed that to KO, and it didn't. And since I got Choice Scarf, my only option is Snarl. And let me guess, they go for Wide Guard again? Oh, no, they did. Okay. Wait, why didn't they go for Wide Guard again? Now I'm confused. Dragon Pulse. This is gonna hurt. And by hurt, I mean KO. Okay. Alright. Let's see. They have Grimmsnarl, Charizard, Basculegion, Archelodon, Venusaur, and Pelipper. Uh-huh. Right. Guess they have two weather options? I need to be able to deal with this Archelodon. I wasn't able to deal with the last one, because it was paired with a Pelipper that had Wide Guard that didn't fall to my Aqua Jet. Who had previously set up Tailwind the, the turn before. So I couldn't just use Last Respects. They would have outsped. Archelodon and Basculegion. Okay. I'm going to Mega Evolve and go for Thunderbolt into Basculegion as I use Tailwind to boost my speed. Let's see. Do they go for flip? Do they go for flip turn? Well, is this a Choice Scarf one? I don't know. I set up Tailwind and I outspeed. Do I KO it? Yes. This is good news. Mark, this is good news. We can be bees. there's Charizard. I'm gonna try to go for another Thunderbolt. It might protect the... Probably Mega Charizard Y, so I am going to use Thunderbolt. And I'm gonna go for Moonblast into Archelidon. Oh, they protected. Alright. Alright. I did not get a special attack drop, so that sucks. They go for Dragon Pulse. Okay, that does a little less than half. Leftovers activates. Gonna use... what else do they have? They only have one Rain Setter, and that's Pelipper. Gonna use Thunderbolt into the Charizard, Moonblast into the Archelidon again. Alright, it's Mega Charizard Y. Meaning they just set up Sun. Moonblast hits the Archelidon again. And I get a special attack drop on them, which is good. Thunderbolt KOs the Charizard. Which means I get another special attack boost. Dragon Pulse does less, because they got a special attack drop. Their last Pokemon is Pelipper. Then why did they even Mega Evolve? I'm going to guess that they're going to protect. I'm going to swap Whimsicott out for Garchomp, since Garchomp can actually hit Archelidon for super effective damage, even if their defense has been raised a couple stages. Okay, they went for Electroshock. Are they trying to attack... Were they trying to attack Whimsicott? They were. Hurricane. Huh? Wait, why are you trying to use Hurricane into an electric type? Alright. I don't got Tailwind anymore. Thunderbolt would deal super effective damage, but since I'm at +2 special attack, I'm gonna try to go for Giga Drain so that I can heal myself back up a little. Or a lot, depending on how much damage I deal. If I go first, that is. I hope I go first. Well, I should say, I hope Electros goes before Pelipper. Okay, Electros does go before Pelipper, and I pull a Giga Drain off, but it doesn't KO. And I activate their Citrus Berry. They go for another Electro Shot. Let me guess, into Electros this time? Yep. Are they just hard targeting Electros this time? Nope, they set up Tailwind. Gonna try to use Thunderbolt into Pelipper and Dragon Claw into Archelodon. The reason why I'm trying to go for Dragon... Oh, they went for a Dragon Pulse. KOing Garchomp. And Weather Ball is definitely going to KO here. Alright. Basculegion and Whimsicott are left. Gonna go for Last Respects into the Archelodon. Tailwind to match their Tailwind. Alright, the Tailwind comes off. And Archelodon is faster! Great! Which means Basculegion falls. Yep. Oh, the same outcome again! Literally the exact same outcome as the previous match. Why, game? Why? I was doing so good. Okay. Yet another rain team. Literally 3 in a row. Of course it's when I stream that this happens. The last time I brought Hydreigon... Wait, no. Last time I brought Garchomp. The time before I brought Hydreigon. They don't have... Well, I shouldn't say that they don't have a way of setting up screens, because Grimmsnarl's right there. They lead with Charizard and Venusaur. I know that Venusaur is still going to outspeed even with Tailwind up. I'm going to assume that Charizard is going to protect here, so I'm going to Mega Evolve and use Flamethrower instead of Thunderbolt, because I'm going to try to target the Venusaur. Alright, there's Mega Charizard Y. Here is Mega Electros. Alright. Venusaur. Oh my god. Of course! Of course it goes for that! Why wouldn't it? And out comes Heat Wave. Doesn't KO Electros, but Electros was put to sleep. I'm gonna try to go for Thunderbolt into Charizard, but I don't think it's gonna work. Whimsicott really can't do much here. Moonblast hits the Charizard. Does
well.
basically nothing.
My juice is out there as well.
Did they just try to go for Earth Power on a Pokemon that had... Yes! Electros! The GOAT! Thank you for waking up! Haha! They tried to go for Earth Power into Electros, not knowing its ability. I'm gonna go for Flamethrower into... they might go for Sleep Powder, or just attack me with Sludge Bomb or Giga Drain. But you know what? I'm gonna hard target this Grimmsnarl. Alright. Moonblast hits the Grimmsnarl, does less than half because of Light Screen. They go for Sludge Bomb, taking out Electros. Okay, I'm going to bring in Metagross now. It's a good thing I brought Metagross this time. There's 2 turns of Sun left. I'm gonna go for Psychic Fangs into Venusaur. Actually, I'm gonna go for the Double Protect. Okay. They go for Parting Shot. I already used up my Mega. You can't even use Parting Shot on it. Why? Because of Clear Body. Alright, Psychic Fangs to hit the Venusaur. Tailwind to boost my speed. Do I outspeed? Yes, I do. And I break the screen. But they have Focus Sash. Great. Okay. Earth Power, does it KO? It does not. Gonna go for another Psychic Fangs into Venusaur. And Moonblast into Grimmsnarl. Venusaur used Protect. What does Grimmsnarl do? Reflect. Why didn't you set up Light Screen again? Moonblast hits the Grimmsnarl, doing more damage this time because there's no Light Screen. They don't have any other dark types, so should be fine to just Psychic Fangs this Venusaur again. Okay, they swapped a Venusaur out for Archelodon. And they used Parting Shot into Whimsicott this time. Alright. Well, they don't got Venusaur anymore. So that's good for me. Alright. I know they're going... Yep, they're bringing Grimmsnarl back since it's the only other Pokemon they have. Gonna go for Iron Head this time. I still have one turn of Tailwind. Moonblast. KO's Grimmsnarl. To be honest, I thought they were gonna set up screens again. Ironhead hits the Archelodon, does not do much because first off it's not very effective, and second off, stamina boost. Okay. Flash Cannon does not KO. I wonder, were they trying to go for the Whimsicott, but just misclicked? I'm gonna go for Ice Punch now. Not Moonblast, not Moonblast. Not Moonblast. Alright, Tailwind. And out comes the Ice Punch. Still not doing much because of stamina. Flash Cannon hits the Whimsicott. Alright. I'm bringing in Basculegion. Nice Punch, and Last Respects. The only thing I can do now is to just chip it down. Ice Punch hits the Archelodon, boosting stamina again. Last Respects hits, does a bit more because of its higher base power, but still not much. Dragon Pulse. Okay. I was able to tank that. Ice Punch and Last Respects again. Because it is quite literally the only thing that I can do. Alright, they use Protect. Trying to make the most out of their leftovers. They are at +5 in defense. Yeah, now they're at +6. Last Respects hits again. They go for Dragon Pulse into Metagross this time. You fool. You boosted Last Respects once again. As long as you don't have Thunderbolt, I think it should be fine. Like, if you've got Electro Shot and not Thunderbolt, then I think it should be fine. Though I don't think they're going to be going for that. If they had Thunderbolt, they would definitely go for that. They go for Dragon Pulse. I survive. But I won't be able to survive another one. Yes! Yo, the crit! Haha, yes! That crit most likely mattered. But yeah. Alright, let's see here. Okay. We have Malamar, Mousehold, Mawile, Sinistcha, Whimsicott, and Incineroar. I genuinely do not know what this guy is going to use. Like, I'm genuinely confused by this. Uh, hmm. Gonna go Metagross and Hydreigon in the front. In the back, I'll have Basculegion and Garchomp. Going Mega Metagross this time instead of Mega Electros. Okay, they lead with Malamar and Incineroar. Gonna Mega Evolve Metagross, go for Iron Head into Malamar, and I'm going to use Dark Pulse into Malamar, because I'm assuming that this Malamar has Contrary, or that it's Mega Malamar. Okay. Alright, Dark Pulse hits Malamar, doing just about half. Metagross flinched. Malamar set up Trick Room. Okay. I'm gonna have to swap Metagross out into Garchomp so that it can reliably tank the incoming Dark-type move here. Gonna use... Oh, they swapped Incineroar out for Sinistcha. Okay. They're most likely going... Oh. Are they going to Mega Evolve Malamar? No. They're going for Superpower into Garchomp. Yep, this is contrary. So it's a good thing I didn't go for Snarl. Gonna go for Rock Slide to hit both. Dark Pulse to try to hit Malamar, but I'm sure Sinistcha is gonna... Oh, they went for Life Dew. I thought they were gonna go for Rage Powder. Superpower... Oh, no. Oh, no! I'm so cooked. Will I be able to bring this back? I hope, but I don't know. No, not Earthquake. Gonna go for a Last Respects into Sinistcha. Are they gonna go for another superpower? Malamar used Protect. Okay. Sinistcha used Life Dew. Sinistcha is now back up to full. Last Respects hits the Sinistcha and one-shots it. Okay, let's see. What do they bring in? Mawile. Okay, this is definitely Mega Mawile. There's one turn of Trick Room left, so I'm going to use Protect on, well, both. What? Okay. They tried to go for knockoff. Okay. Gonna go for another rock slide. And I'm going to swap to Metagross. Fake out into the Garchomp. And they set Trick Room back up. Gonna swap Garchomp out for Basculegion, and I'm gonna try to go for an Iron Head into Malamar. Because the biggest threat here is absolutely Malamar. Flare Blitz into the... Oh! Okay, so that one shot. I don't know how that one shot, but it did. I get it's super effective, but Mega Metagross has absurdly high defense. Okay, they predicted the swap. So I may be cooked. I can try to go for an Earthquake, but let's be honest, this isn't going to be doing shit. Darkest Lariat into Garchomp. Takes out Garchomp. Okay. Well, I lost that one. Yay! If anyone wants to provide commentary in the chat, please do so. But yeah, how's everyone's day been? For anyone watching. Sorry for the brief hiatus. I was on a family trip, so I couldn't exactly stream anything. Okay. We got Meganium, Rotom Wash, Aerodactyl, Kingambit, Sneasler, and Delphox. Okay. I'm going to lead with Electros and Basculegion. No. It's the Whimsicott. In the back I'll have Basculegion and Garchomp. Alright. Okay. Rotom Wash and Aerodactyl. I'm gonna Mega Evolve Electros. Go for... no, it's too early for Giga Drain. Tailwind to boost my speed. And I'm gonna be using Thunderbolt into their Aerodactyl. Hopefully I can survive a Hydro Pump from this Rotom Wash. Alright, Thunderbolt hits, but they have Focus Sash. Okay. And they set up Tailwind. There's the Hydro Pump. Does over half, because it was a crit. Giga Drain to hit the Rotom Wash. Encore onto the Aerodactyl. Hydro Pump does have a chance to miss, though it is a low chance to miss. Alright. Encore hits the Aerodactyl. Electros lands the Giga Drain. Alright. Proton Citrus. Okay, Hydro Pump lands again. Was that another crit? No, it wasn't. The crit did over half. Okay. Garchomp won't be able to hit it with Earthquake because of Levitate. I'm gonna bring Basculegion in. Sucks that Electros couldn't do anything. Last Respects into the Rotom. Moonblast. Once again into the Rotom. Because that Aerodactyl is stuck using Tailwind. So it can't exactly attack. So it's... Oh, hello. How has your day been? Just noticed the chat. I was too focused on the battle. Okay, they swapped Aerodactyl out for Kingambit. Alright, Moonblast hits the Rotom. They use Thunderbolt, getting me below half, activating Citrus. Okay, I got paralyzed, but it activates Citrus Berry. That's what I was trying to say. And full parry. Are you kidding me? Finish with the game. Dang. Was it just too hard or something? I don't know. I'm trying to guess what made you stop playing. Oh wait, no, the game that you made. Oh, nice. Okay. Both sets of Tailwind are done. So I'm going to bring in Garchomp. Going to use Earthquake, hit both. Spent the game making Pokemon. Oh, nice. Yeah, I had just noticed. Well, I shouldn't say noticed. I should say just realized what you had meant. But yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it would be fun to play at some point. I'll probably play it on my own time, like to get the feel of it. But yeah, I will try it out. See how it is. Yeah. Gambit uses Sucker Punch, doing a lot. Earthquake doesn't hit Rotom because of Levitate. And they use Will-O-Wisp. If only it missed. Because now Garchomp is burned. They still have 3 Pokemon left. And one of them just so happens to be Meganium, which I know is their Mega. I literally cannot win against this. That crit definitely hurt. Alright, time to go into yet another match. But yeah. Do you know where you're gonna be releasing that game? Just wondering. Alright. Opponent has Charizard, Whimsicott, Glamora, Alolan Ninetales, Kingambit, and Combo-O. Gonna lead with Whimsicott and I don't know which one to lead here, because I don't know if they're gonna be leading with Charizard or Glamora. Metagross. I don't know. Most of the time that I see a Whimsicott and Glamora on the same team, they tend to lead with the Glamora. Alright. But yeah, I am gonna bring both of my Mega... I am gonna bring both of my potential Megas. Okay, they led with Glamora and Ninetales. Okay, so I don't know if they are going to be bringing the Charizard. So, to be safe, I'm not going to Mega Evolve my Metagross. Okay, Ninetales protected itself. Good thing I'm using Psychic Fangs. Into Glamora, that is. Alright. KO'd the Glamora. Toxic Spikes shouldn't affect Electros because of Levitate. Okay, they brought Charizard. I'm gonna use Moonblast into Charizard. Actually, no, I'm gonna hard target the Ninetales. I have Tailwind up, so I think I should be able to outspeed the Charizard. Alright, Moonblast hits the Ninetales. Now let's see, does Metagross outspeed their Charizard? Yes, it does. Which means Ninetales goes down. Heat Wave. Okay. Yeah, I can accept that Metagross is gonna be going down. It was gonna happen. So now I can bring in Electros and Mega Evolve it. And their last Pokemon is Combo-O. Moonblast into the Commo-O, Mega Evolve Electros, and go for Thunderbolt. Alright. There's the Mega. Commo-O used Protect. Oh, they both protected. Alright. I still have a turn of Tailwind left. I'm gonna do the same thing. They essentially need a double protect. Yeah, they essentially need a double protect on their Charizard. Which they didn't even try to go for it. Which means Electros is going to be taking it. Huh? What do you mean Thunderbolt didn't KO? Genuinely how? Okay, I have to hit it with Aqua Jet. And I'm going to use Protect on Electros. Wait, are they just gonna use Protect on... Oh my... They are. Let me guess, they target Basculegion. Okay, they just went for Clanging Scales. Which did a little over half, which is scary. I'm pretty sure this Commo-O is faster. I'm gonna try to use Thunderbolt on it, but they went for Vacuum Wave. Wait, so do they just lose then? Okay, there, down goes the Charizard. And no more Sun. Their defense is lowered. But I think they might just go for another Clanging Scales. Oh, they went for Protect. But since theirs went first, that does determine that, yes, they are faster. I can't be stalling for this long, though. But I don't think an Aqua Jet is going to KO from this range, even with -1 defense. Yeah, no, it doesn't even do that much. Yeah. Yet another game loss. I was doing so good before the stream. But now that I'm on the stream, I'm doing poorly. Why is that? No, it might be. Okay, another round. This is definitely a mixed team. Torkoal, Scrafty, Farigiraf, Vileplume, Staraptor, and Sylveon. I am bringing Metagross in case they bring Sylveon. And then Scrafty, I'm bringing Whimsicott for that. Like, Whimsicott should very easily be able to deal with that, since Scrafty is double weak to fairies. Alright. Let's see. They're leading with Farigiraf and Scrafty. Gonna Mega Evolve Electros, go for Thunderbolt onto Farigiraf, and I'm going to have Whimsicott use Moonblast on Farigiraf. I'm gonna hard target the Farigiraf. If you couldn't have guessed. Alright. They swapped Scrafty out for Torkoal. Alright. Let's see here. Moonblast hits the Farigiraf. Thunderbolt also hits the Farigiraf. Does a little more. But, no para, so they get to set up Trick Room. I'm gonna swap Electros out for Basculegion, since I think Basculegion should be able to tank Eruption better. I can't use Encore on Farigiraf because of Armor Tail. Yep, there's the Eruption. It's boosted by Helping Hand. Alright. Still survived though. That's good. Alright, there's the Citrus Berry. Moonblast hits the Torkoal. Aqua Jet is boosted by adaptability and it's super effective, but Sun is up, so that essentially gets rid of its super effectiveness. Maybe it could still do a good chunk. Wait, no. Armor Tail. What am I doing? There's another Helping Hand. Yeah. So I think I may be cooked. I'll try to hit it with a Last Respects, but I don't think that Basculegion is surviving this. Helping Hand is boosting its offensive potential. Protecting on Metagross. Oracle used Eruption to go before my Basculegion. Does this KO? Yep. Couldn't pull it off. Well, now I'm weak to Trick Room. Well, it seems this team is weak to Trick Room. Let's see, can I get the double protect off on Metagross? I don't know. Electros protected. Yes, I got it. Whew. They went for Weather Ball. Gonna go for Thunderbolt into Torkoal. Actually, no, not into Torkoal. Into Farigiraf. Metagross, you're gonna use Psychic Fangs into Torkoal. Wait. Torkoal's just gonna use Protect. Or it's gonna swap. Okay. It swapped to Scrafty. Alright. Okay, no Psychic Fangs then. Let's see, does Thunderbolt KO? If not, I'm fucked. Okay, it did. Whew. Was a little worried there. They bring Torkoal back in. They're probably going to use Fake Out, so I'm going to double protect. I know Scrafty can't learn Trick Room, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to guess that, yep, Scrafty is their Mega. Good thing Electros is not a physical attacker. Well, mine isn't, I should say. Scrafty went for Fake Out. Alright. Thunderbolt into the Torkoal. And Iron Head into Scrafty. Oh, hello. Nice to see you in here. How has your day been? Hope your day's been going good. Good. What about me? Yeah, I'm doing good. Yes, Metagross survived. Haha. I'm going to use Thunderbolt into Scrafty, Iron Head into Sylveon. But yeah. I'm currently using a dual Mega team with Mega Electros and Mega Metagross. Doing 1v1s. I'm current. Oh, my opponent forfeited. Yeah, I'm currently doing ranked. Like, maybe I could do some 1v1s. Like, Should help with, like, practice for potential tournaments. Wait, no. Wrong spot, wrong spot. But yeah. I'll make the room. Since you wanted to do a 1v1. Your team is kind of weird. I mean, my team ain't exactly a meta team either. I mean, I'm using Mega Electros. Which is more of an anti-meta pick. But yeah, before this team, I ran a Mega Phalanx team. I decided to take a break from that team because there was a tournament that I participated in recently, like just this last weekend, and I did, I'll just say not good. So I decided to take a break from that team since I had Mega Charizard. X or Y? Which one? I'm like, I'll do better next time. Yeah, thank you. But yeah. I'll find out. Okay, so it looks like you're most likely Mega Charizard Y because of the Venusaur. But, yeah, I'll find out. Tournaments tend to do best of 3, so... No, let's do that. Best of 3. Since that's the official tournament formatting. Well, they also do open team sheet, and this is but this is closed team sheet. But hey, we do it with what we got. All right, Charizard and Venusaur against Electros and Whimsicott. Try not to look at the stream too much, because that would make it a little unfair. Well, please. Great ball rank. Oh, nice. Alright. Mega Charizard X? You absolutely threw me for a curveball there. The lead made me think you were gonna be doing Mega Charizard Y. Oh no. Oh jeez. You got those closed team sheet curveballs. Yeah, I did not expect Mega Charizard X. Okay. Dragon Dance. I'm gonna make sure you're stuck using it. Okay, that's a better move for you to be stuck on. Alright. Flamethrower into the Venusaur. Does not take it out. Oh no. I mean, you no longer are immune to ground. I wanted to get an Elevate boost off of the Venusaur, but that didn't happen. So it's gonna be KO'd by Garchomp instead. I didn't even need to use Protect. Why? Because Elevate is a mixture of both Beast Boost and Levitate, meaning Electros does not have any weaknesses. Okay, Milotic and Archelodon. But yeah, I did not expect Mega Charizard X there. Yep. Elevate. Thunderbolt into the Milotic. Takes it out. Alright. GG. Yeah, if you don't know what Beast Boost does, in case you haven't used any Ultra Beasts before, it essentially raises this. My Garchomp is going with you. Dang. But yeah, essentially what Beast Boost does is that every time the Pokemon gets a KO, their highest stat gets boosted by 1. Levitate is just you can't get hit by ground types. Or, well, you can't get hit by ground types, you're not affected by terrains. And, yeah. Stuff like that. Mega Electros gets both of that in one ability. So, because of that, I'm very surprised that people haven't been using Mega Electros more. GG. But yeah. Alright. Because of how my schedule... Just because of how I schedule my streams, I've got like 30 minutes left on this stream, because I always schedule them to be 2 hours. So yeah. Trying to get Staraptor. Yeah, I built this team to counter Staraptor. Because I saw in a recent tournament that it had... Well, not only did it win the tournament, but yeah, not only did it win that tournament, it also was the most used Mega. We'll stay and watch. Alright. Alright. But yeah, it is definitely like one of the most used Megas, so I can understand why you'll want to use Staraptor. But yeah. Because yeah, both of my Megas can very easily deal with Mega Staraptor. And Mega Electros can deal with Mega Charizard Y, which is the more used one. Okay. I'm bringing Metagross to this battle in case they bring Mega Floette. Well, in case they bring Floette. Yeah, if they Mega Evolve Floette, then I'll have Mega Metagross. If they Mega Evolve Charizard, you use X all the time. Yeah, it definitely is used differently than Mega Charizard Y, I'll say the least. I'll say at the very least. Okay. My opponent led with Whimsicott and Kingambit. I think this should be a good time to Mega Evolve Electros. I'm gonna use Flamethrower on Kingambit. Tailwind on the Whimsicott. But yeah. When the next regulation comes, there is obviously there's gonna be more megas. But of the megas that are left that need to come, which one do you want the most? Like, I'm sure the rest of the non-legendary, non-mythical megas will be coming, but like, of those ones, which one do you want in the most? I personally want Mega Absol Z because it's cool. Whimsicott used Light Screen. Probably Arcanine. Wait, what? Arcanine doesn't have a Mega. And Arcanine's already in the game. Okay, they brought Floette. I'm going to use Giga Drain on it so that I can heal myself back up. Okay, they swapped Whimsicott out for Basculegion. Mega Arcanine would be so cool. Yeah, to be honest, it kind of would. There is one Mega that I do want to happen that I'm sure a lot of people have wanted to happen. Mega Flygon. Like, it needed to happen. Yeah. Got the special attack drop. They landed... Okay. Tailwind was still up. I don't know how they outspent... Wait, no, their Whimsicott probably used a Tailwind turn 1 as well. Oh, sorry, hold on. I've got mixed chat and nobody's been chatting over on Twitch, so sometimes that happens. Mega Ho-Oh? That would be insane. Like, insane in a cool way. I mean, if you get Mega Ho-Oh, you gotta have a Mega Lugia. That would... Like, just to not leave... just to not leave it out. I knew they were gonna use Last Respects into my Metagross. I just knew it. Aha. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. I'm like... There are some legendaries where getting where them getting megas would be cool, but lore wise, I feel like it wouldn't really be possible. These being Pokemon like Dialga, Palkia, Giratina. Like, it would be cool for them to get it, but I don't think it would be realistic. Oh, they're using Light of Ruin into Metagross. But it does less than half. Ironhead KOs the Mega Floette. Haha. Take that. Do I collect cards? No. I do have a friend of mine that does, though. Yeah, I'm more so into the video game than into the trading card game. Though a few years ago I did, well, I shouldn't say a few years ago because it was a good bit ago, but I did get a few Pokemon cards like a good bit ago. But those are the only ones that I've gotten. But yeah, usually I tend to not do the Pokemon cards. Because, I mean, that stuff's getting scalped anyways. You have a whole binder, but you collect and play the games. Oh, nice. But yeah. Okay, this is most likely a Trick Room team. So I'm going to lead with... Hydreigon and Electros. No, Metagross. Got the Charizard and Respiratory GX tag team Blackstar. Oh, nice. I'm like, I don't know what card that is. Oh, Reshiram. Respiratory. What the I'm like, huh? Got that autocorrect. Like, yeah. First off, why did it autocorrect an already correct word? Second off, why did it autocorrect into respiratory of all the words? Like, it was absolutely funny what it had what it had autocorrected into, but either way, it shouldn't have done that. But there's nothing we can do about it. We shalln't talk about thy errors. Alright. Okay, close call. Ah. Did not expect that. I thought they were gonna use Fake Out. I did bring Metagross. I'm sure they're going to expect a Psychic Fangs. So I'm going to use Ironhead into Farigiraf. Oh, they just went for close combat again. Ow. Oh no. Please flinch. Please flinch. It did not flinch. Oh no. I'm cooked. I'm sure I can salvage this. Right? Right? Please? Farigiraf used Psychic into Electros. Alright, KO'd the Farigiraf. Now, Sneasler is faster outside of Trick Room, so that's good for me. Psychic Fangs takes out the Sneasler. Never mind. It's got Focus Sash. Your Milotic is built for Trick Rooms. Nice. Well, I just lost my Mega. That hurts. Alright, Basculegion comes in, and they bring in Blastoise. Literally the worst time for my Mega to be gone. Alright, gonna use Last Respects into the Blastoise. It is most likely going to Mega Evolve and instantly go for Water Spout. But yeah. I will say I do need a more reliable way to deal with Trick Room on this team. But, yeah. Other than that, I think this team is pretty good. You have a Sceptile to buff Charizard X with Dragon Cheer. Oh, nice. Okay. Blastoise did not go for Water Spout. It went for Dark Pulse. So I may be cooked. I only have Metagross left, and either way, one of these guys is going to be KOing me. But yeah. That hurts. Nah, I can salvage this. Nah, I would. Either their Blastoise outspeeds me and KOs me with... Never mind. Yeah. Either their Blastoise would outspeed me and KO me with Dark Pulse, or their Sneasler would have KO'd me with Close Combat. It was basically checkmate. Okay. Wow, this is an unorthodox team. We've got Gardevoir, Heracross, Dragonite, Rotom, Mow, Corviknight, and Mamoswine. Alright. I'm going to lead with both my potential Megas. In the back, I'll have Basculegion and... Garchomp again. You know, I feel like Hydreigon hasn't really been doing all that much. What's a good partner for Zardex? I'm going to be honest, I don't really know, because I have not used Megazard X. going to Mega Evolve Electros, go for Thunderbolt right now. Yeah, I'm going to Mega Evolve Electros. Metagross is my secondary Mega anyway. Alright. But yeah. The Mega Charizard X... I have not used it, so I do not know how well it would do against other Pokemon. Dragonite used Flamethrower into Metagross. Alright. You named your Zard X Zard Y. Funny. Going to use Protect on Metagross so that I can preserve it. Okay, they Mega Evolved their Gardevoir. Gardevoir used Mystical Fire. Oh no, that lowers special attack. Oh, great. Oh, I got a crit. Thank you, thank you, Electros. We love those crits. Now I'm going to use Giga Drain on Mamoswine so that I can heal myself back up. And I'm going to have Metagross use Iron Head into the Gardevoir. Oh, Gardevoir went first, KOing both my Pokemon. Okay. Since when did that have higher speed? Alright. I have Basculegion and Garchomp left. Am I doing ladder, or am I just testing teams? I am doing ladder. Like, I did test this team a little on ladder, and it's gotten me this far. Is it Scarfed? Not paying attention. No, it is not. I have it more bulky, holding a Citrus Berry. Wow. And that is why I have it bulky instead of faster. Because it was able to tank all that. And their last Pokemon is Corviknight. Going to use Protect on Basculegion and Rock Slide to hit both. Mamoswine used Earthquake. Alright, Garchomp is able to tank that. That is not that much damage. To be honest, I thought that was going to deal more. I'm going to use Aqua Jet into Mamoswine, and I'm going to go for another Rock Slide. Believe it or not, I see Mega Electros. Oh, dang. That's a first. Because typically I don't see it. Like, ever. Rock Slide missed Mamoswine. Great. And this Mamoswine is faster than Garchomp, and I just fall to Life Orb anyway. Okay. Kinda needed that Aqua Jet to KO, or for Rock Slide to... Well, no. If even then, I would have just fallen to Life Orb. Your Great Ball Run. Yeah. I feel like I need to edit this team a bit, because Hydreigon isn't really doing much, I will say. I will say Basculegion does need to be faster. Let's see here. Max speed, Mamoswine. You know what? I'm gonna run Choice Scarf on my Basculegion. Because, yeah, Hydreigon isn't really doing much. Like, I could swap it out for something else, but I don't know what... I'm, like, trying to think. What could I swap it out to? Your Scarfed Archelodon. I did not expect that. Okay. I need to be able to bring a Pokemon that can reliably stop Trick Room. What's a Pokemon that can reliably stop Trick Room? Because sure, Taunt works on Fergur. Your Chaladon is speed built. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to find a Pokemon that's good against Trick Room. I do not like Toxapex. Not one bit. Anything with Sleep Powder? Yeah, but Sleep Powder has a chance to miss. I'm like, I want to be able to reliably prevent Trick Room. Because the most used Trick Room setter is Farigiraf. And I can't use Fake Out on that because of Armor Tail. So flinching isn't as reliable. And they typically get paired with Pokemon that uses Fake Out, so leading with a Dark type might not be the best idea either. Able to Encore it before it sets it. You can't Encore something that hasn't used a move. Like, if it was the next turn, then if the Pokemon didn't have Prankster, then sure. But I don't know what Pokemon that could be. Trying to think. Taunt works on Farigiraf, but not on Hatterene. typically Hatterene isn't seen as much as Farigiraf, but you still gotta think about it, because Magic Bounce. Vivillon and Butterfree. Vivillon. Do I? Let me double check. Do I have a Vivillon? The guarantee sleep powder. Right? Isn't its ability like compound eyes or something like that? Okay, I don't have one. Wide lens or compound eyes. Okay. Okay, there is that. But then what about Hatterene? Because Magic Bounce would just bounce it back. Okay. Alright. Bug. So I could use a flying type affinity ticket to try to counter it. Hey, I was about to pick the wrong Pokemon. Here it is. Okay, now I gotta train it. I'll probably use a wide lens on it instead of compound eyes, because Friend Guard is also a good ability to have. Try to follow me to counter hat. Alright. No. I'll do that after this stream is over. Speaking of which, it's that time. So, yeah. If Hatterene doesn't get Prankster. Yeah, it doesn't get Prankster, but it gets Magic Guard, which bounces back any status moves. And I will say, it has been 2 hours now, so wait. I will say, if you want to head over to the Twitch one, I am going to try to do a raid. Yeah, because I'm also streaming on Twitch. But yeah, if you want to join in on the raid, then that would be cool. I'll see. What's it called? Just I think I have it in the description. Let me double check. Yeah, I have it in the description if you want to check there. But yeah, it's basically the Same user. Alright. While you do that, I'm gonna look for someone to raid. But yeah. Yo, you made it. Alright. I think I've got one. Alright. Um, Alright. Yeah, I just raid channels that I find interesting. But yeah. You ready? Cause time to raid. Hope you liked the stream. Cause it's gonna be over now.